There's one block in Miami where you can watch the sunrise from a rooftop while a world-class DJ is playing. And that same block is becoming one of the most valuable residential addresses in downtown Miami. In this video, we're going over Miami's entertainment district, what it actually is, the history behind it, and why its location specifically makes it one of the most strategically positioned neighborhoods in the entire city right now. I'm Jamie Crisancho, a Miami real estate agent focused on helping buyers relocate here and understand this market before they make a move. The entertainment district gets talked about for the nightlife, but the location story is one of the most people miss entirely. Let's get into it. First, let's establish exactly where we're talking about. The entertainment district sits in downtown Miami's Park West neighborhood, centered around Northeast 11th Street between North Miami Ave and Northeast 2nd Avenue. When you look at it on a map, the first thing you notice is what surrounds it. To the south, directly connected, is Miami Worldcenter, the $6 billion 27-acre development that officially opened in May of 2025, the largest privately funded urban project in the United States. To the north, the Signature Bridge is actively under construction, an $800 million infrastructure project that will completely transform the corridor connecting downtown to the MacArthur Causeway and Miami Beach, featuring 6 illuminated arches and a public park beneath it. To the east, you're within a 5-minute walk of Museum Park, the cultural campus on Biscayne Bay that houses the Perez Art Museum Miami and the Philip and Patricia Frost Museum of Science, 2 world-class institutions sitting right on the waterfront. And beyond that, the Adrienne Arsht Center for the Performing Arts anchors the cultural corridor along Biscayne Boulevard. This neighborhood sits at the intersection of all things that make a city livable: culture, connectivity, infrastructure, and energy. That combination does not happen by accident, and it doesn't happen everywhere. Now, let's talk about the infrastructure piece specifically, because the Signature Bridge project is something that most people outside of Miami haven't fully processed yet. The I-395 overpass that currently runs over this area is being completely rebuilt into a landmark structure with 6 dramatic arches that will be illuminated and visible from the Port of Miami and Biscayne Bay. Beneath the bridge, the project includes a 30-acre public park called the Underdeck, 30 acres of activated public green space directly underneath an iconic infrastructure project right in downtown Miami, adjacent to the entertainment district. When complete, it will physically reconnect the Miami Design District and Wynwood to Museum Park and downtown at ground level. The Signature Bridge is not just a road project, it is a piece of urban infrastructure that will fundamentally change how this part of the city feels and functions for the next 50 years. Now, before we get into the nightlife story, if you're a buyer or an investor and you're in the research phase, I put together a free resource for you. It's called the Miami Relocation Survival Guide. 7 neighborhoods, every price point, honest pros and cons, no sales pitch. Link is in the description. It'll give you the full picture before we even have a conversation. Now, let's talk about what actually made this district what it is. Back to the year 2000, this block on Northeast 11th Street was a stretch of abandoned warehouses. The Port of Miami had relocated decades earlier. The buildings had been sitting empty since the 1960s, and the area was, in the words of former Miami mayor, a crack-filled alley. Nobody wanted to build here, nobody wanted to be here. Then a Miami native named Louis Puig had a different idea. He saw the empty warehouses and approached the city with a proposal. Give him a 24-hour liquor license, something that had never been granted outside of Las Vegas, and he would plant a nightclub in a neighborhood nobody was investing in. The city said yes. Club Space opened on March 24, 2000 during Miami Music Week. The party started and it has not stopped ever since. Club Space is now a 25-year institution. It operates with a 24-hour license Wednesday through Monday, which means on a Friday night you could walk in at midnight night, and that party does not end until Monday morning. The venue has 3 rooms, the ground first floor for live acts and deeper sounds, Floyd for house music, and the terrace upstairs. An outdoor rooftop room with a retractable transparent ceiling where you can watch the Miami night sky turn into sunrise while the music is still going. Carl Cox has played there, Charlotte Dwight, John Summit, Diplo, the world's best electronic music acts in a room where the sun rises on the crowd. There's genuinely nothing else like it in the United States. But Club Space didn't stay alone in that block for long. About 15 years after Space opened, a second venue arrived, 11, where the club space is rooted in pure electronic music and underground culture. 11 is something entirely different, a 24-hour ultra club that operates more like a live production. 20,000 square feet of aerial performers, acrobats, world-class DJs, and a rooftop restaurant where you can order breakfast at 6 in the morning. It's been on the top 50 clubs in the world list from DJ Magazine. It's been rated one of the top 10 nightclubs in America. Miley Cyrus has been there, Derek Jeter, Kylie Jenner, and on any given Friday or Saturday night, both Space and 11 are running simultaneously. 2 global recognized 24-hour venues operating on the same block, creating the only district of its kind in Florida and one of the only ones in the country. Here's why all of that matters for the real estate story. Louis Puig said it himself when he was building Club Space. The nightclub is the seed. First the club comes, then the people get comfortable with the area, then the pizza shop opens, then something else, and eventually a neighborhood forms. He was right about this on his own block, and he was right about the principle. The entertainment district is now surrounded by over $1 billion of residential development, 11 club hotel and residences, 65 stories, 700 feet, 456 units, is delivering in 2026 and was 100% sold before it topped out. 11 Club and Residences Beyond, the second 65-story tower, is approaching its topping off now, delivering in 2027. 38 West 11th adds 559 more units with ground floor food hall and entertainment complex, and Palm Tree Residences, the brand new project from PMG and Kygo's Palm Tree Crew, is the newest addition with 37 stories and 483 units with its own ground floor music venue and dining, bringing the district's residential story full circle. Music was the seed, the residential towers are what grew from it. And the connectivity layer on top of all of this is what makes this location airtight. The entertainment district Metromover station is right here, free transit that loops through all of downtown, including Brickell, in just minutes. Brightline's MiamiCentral station is a short walk, putting Fort Lauderdale 30 minutes away and Palm Beach an hour away. Miami Worldcenter's 300,000 square feet of retail and dining, such as the Apple Store, Sephora, Lululemon, Maple and Ash, Lucky Strike, is literally adjacent. Museum Park, PAMM, and the Frost Science Museum are a 5-minute walk east. Wynwood is a 10-minute drive north. Brickell is a short 10-minute drive south. And when the Signature Bridge and Underdeck is complete, the Design District will be walkable. Every directional pool in this city connects to this block. But here's my honest summary of this neighborhood. This is not for everyone, but if what you're looking for is an urban address in Miami that sits at the convergence of world-class cultural infrastructure, 25-year-old nightlife institutions that still define global music culture, a $6 billion retail and residential development next door, a landmark infrastructure project arriving soon, and a genuine once-in-a-generation moment where a neighborhood is transforming from the inside out, there's nowhere in Miami right now that makes a stronger case than the entertainment district and Palm Tree Club Residences. And if you made it this far and you'd like some personal assistance on real estate here in Miami, make sure to use my contact details below.